Hey guys, so I finally have another update on this thing. So check this out. I finally got this thing to start and run. So here's what was going on, guys. Um, I was doing a bunch of poking around on this thing, couldn't figure out why it would just start up and then die. And I did a bunch of research on it, asked a bunch of people. I actually reached out to Tweaked Performance, and they helped me do a bunch of diagnostics on it, and they couldn't figure it out either. And the reason why was, well, I verified all the signals going to the ECU, right? And it was getting everything that I needed. It had all the right power, all the right ground, the IGF and IGT signals were there, but I checked those signals with a test light. So if any of you guys are having a problem getting a 20 valve to run and it'll just start up and die, what might be happening is you have the wrong IGF signal. So I'm running coil on plugs, right? So I'm not running the factory distributor cap and rotor and stuff. I've got coil on plug setup. But apparently the coil on plug setup doesn't give the right signal to the ECU. So I have to run a factory coil. So down there, I have it bolted to the side of the engine bay there. It's kind of hard to see. I have the factory coil bolted up. And there's a plug on the harness and everything. And I saw that plug, but I didn't know what it went to. And all that does is it turns the IGF signal into a square waveform instead of a spike. And, I couldn't tell that there was anything wrong because I was testing it with a test light. So, anyway, long story short, somebody online on one of the Facebook groups I'm in told me, hey, are you running the factory coil? Because you need that with the factory ECU. So I put the coil in, messed with it for a little bit, and I finally got it to start and run. So there is a little bit of buttoning up I need to do. So I need to time the cam angle sensor. So I need to find somebody to bring a test light over. I actually loaned my test light out to Chris Jackson a number of years ago, and I never got that back. But, whatever. I've got friends with test lights. So, yeah, anyway, I need to do that. I need to wire up my fan controller that I got, which that's where the factory coil bolts on. But the fan controller I got just bolted on perfectly right there, which is pretty cool. But I need to wire up the fan controller. It's actually got a sensor that goes in the radiator to turn my fans on. So I got my nice electric fans, nice aluminum fan shroud. So today I got it to where it'll run. And I was like, oh man, I want to drive this thing. So one thing that I needed to do was I needed to bleed the clutch. And actually my clutch master cylinder was bad. It was leaking real bad. So I replaced the clutch master cylinder. It's right there, brand spanking new. And I bled the clutch. It's got a brand new slave cylinder as well. So then I started it up and I ran it through the gears on the jack stands. It's like, oh, sweet, perfect. And then I hit the brake pedal and the brake pedal just goes all the way to the floor. And so I went to bleed the brakes and I cannot get any fluid out of any of the calipers. And my master cylinder is super old, and it's leaking out the front, and it's sat around for many years, not bolted to anything. So I don't think that master cylinder is building any pressure, and hopefully, hopefully that little box it goes into isn't clogged up or anything, or the lines. But yeah, I'm going to replace the clutch master cylinder. It's leaking real bad, and I don't think it's building any pressure. And yeah, so I'm not getting any fluid out of any of my brake calipers. So this thing, theoretically, I could drive this thing down the road. I just wouldn't be able to stop. So anyway, I was looking at it, and I've replaced just about everything on this car. Just about everything's brand new on this thing. I've been building it over the course of about 9 years, and everything I buy for it, I put brand new on there. I've even got a brand new windshield, brand new dash, seats, harness bar, bunch of new parts for the engine. I've got a nice brand new steering rack from Techno Toy Tuning, the Quick Rack, Ultimate Steering Rack they call it. And the only thing that's original on this car now is the brakes and suspension. So first of all, you can see these brakes are toast. And oh guys, look at this. Oh my gosh, I need to do something about this suspension, guys. So I'll probably be ordering some coilovers for it. I'll probably look at some brakes. I don't know if I'll put new calipers and rotors on it, but maybe at least some new brake pads. But I don't know, if I get new coils, I might at least do some big front brakes maybe. I don't know, I'll see how much they cost. And look at that, dude. That is just terrible. These heated springs. Ugh. These nasty springs gotta go. So yeah, I'm gonna be ordering some coilovers for this thing. Maybe some new front hubs, maybe some new front brakes. At the very least, I'm gonna order some brake pads for it and a master cylinder. But that's pretty much it, guys. So this is a huge development. I've got it running. I bled the coolant today. I just have a few more things, and then this thing can drive. It'll be on the road. So got to get the brakes figured out, wire up the fan. I got to time the cam angle sensor. But yeah, this thing is going to be up and running soon. So I'm very happy. And yeah, so this thing sat for a while where it would just start and then immediately die. So I'm glad I really got that figured out. That was really bothering me. So, whenever you get stuck on a problem that you can't figure out, me personally, I just lose motivation to do anything else on it, So I feel revitalized, you know what I mean? Like, I replaced the clutch master cylinder, got those bled, got this thing back up on jack stands. But it's just, oh man, made some progress, guys. Made some very needed progress. And look at that header. It changed colors because it actually got warm, which is great. So hopefully this thing will be driving soon. I'm gonna have to spend thousands of dollars on it again. I don't want to know how much money I have in this thing, guys. Way too much, but it'll be worth it in the end. This thing, I can't wait to drive it. So that's it, guys. I don't know. I might have some more videos on the MR2 soon. I don't know. I got distracted on my new daily driver for a while, distracted from this car, but now I'm back on the AE86. So hopefully this thing will be getting some new suspension and, oh, some new wheels too, because these wheels got to go. And by the way, these are not XXRs. These are Sport Maxes. So, OG. OG fake wheels. So, I want to get some real wheels. So I'm looking at some Workmeisters. I was also thinking about maybe some Longchamps or some Equipo ones, but I'm really leaning towards some Meisters. I'd really like some with a white face, but you have to special order those from work. So I don't know, I might just get some polished faces. But yeah, about to throw some more money at this thing, so stay tuned. Thanks, guys.